Alright, so look, man. Now today's story takes place in Atlanta, Georgia. Shout out to Atlanta. Welcome to Atlanta where the play is played. Peace up. A-Town down. Huge fan of the place. Don't really know what y'all got going on out there right now. But overall, great place. Been to Cascade. Matter of fact, my homeboy used to live on Cascade Road. Landis Mall. Well, I guess that's generic, right? That's where everybody go. So let me name Perimeter Mall out in Dunwoody. Shout out to Dunwoody. Walking around Georgia State campus looking for girls. Like we didn't even go to the school. That's all we used to do. I'm just being honest. So we pretty much did it at every college campus. I'm not going to name drop my boy, but he know who he is. No car, no nothing at all. We used to hop on the MARTA, get off over there by Clark, Atlanta, and walk around the campus, getting numbers. And y'all know Clark and Spelman right there together. Man, we used to go crazy. Nonetheless, it's always good memories bringing up Atlanta. But trust me, I'm not just rambling. This does correlate to the title. As you can see, we're going to be talking about Clark Atlanta University, one of the most popular HBCUs ever created. Fun fact, if you ever seen the movie Drumline, you know Nick Cannon, one band, one sound. Yeah, that movie right there, right? They actually shot that movie at Clark Atlanta University. They just named the school Atlanta A&T University. Because originally, they wanted to shoot it at North Carolina A&T. But if I'm not mistaken, the schedules didn't align, so they just used Clark Atlanta's campus and named it Atlanta A&T. So no, that school doesn't actually exist. It's called Clark Atlanta University. So that's a fun fact for y'all, you know. A little Atlanta history, but also a little gem for the movie fanatics like myself. But anywho, man, Clark Atlanta got flooded out. Not the entire school, but this dorm right here. It was bad, man. The entire building was flooded. Students crying, stuck on certain floors, don't know how they were going to get out. One girl had her legs stuck between the door while the floor was flooded. Like it was like three other girls trying to get the door open to help her, but she was just stuck. The water just rising and rising. It was crazy. It looked like a movie or something, like I was watching the Titanic. But luckily for all of these students, this seems to have led to nothing more than just flooding. And I say just lightly because, man, all of their belongings, literally everything, is gone. And you have to look at it from this perspective as well. Most of these students, they aren't even from Atlanta. Again, Clark is one of the most popular HBCUs. So a lot of students from across the globe, they travel to Atlanta to attend the school. So a lot of them, they don't really have family out there. So they was definitely affected by this. But at least there wasn't any casualties or anyone seriously harmed, to my knowledge at least. Some people blaming it on the HBCU, saying HBCUs don't invest enough money into their living quarters for their students. Don't quote me on this, but I do remember something a few years back, like I think it was Howard University, which is another HBCU, but the students there were complaining about dorms being filled with rats, roaches, and mold. But in my opinion, I'm pretty sure if you look into it, regular universities that aren't black colleges, they might have some of these problems as well, especially the mold situation. I know that for a fact. As far as this flooding situation, I do think you have to better prepare yourself for these situations when you have students living in those spaces. There's no reason why they should have been flooded out because of very heavy rain. Probably got to look into the construction, the landscaping, something, because something is off. But that's my thoughts on it. How you guys feel about it? Let me know in the comments. Like the video, subscribe. I'll catch y'all on the next one. I'm gone.